Hello and welcome to my video on vampire tips. This will go over a lot of things. I know Joe has made one, but I think this covers more things than that. So maybe this could help help you become a better vampire because I've seen a lot of people die and I don't like it. A good essential in being a vampire is knowing how to dodge bullets. I'm gonna just say holding jump can sometimes be effective, but sometimes it just doesn't work properly. Periodically jumping in an unpredictable fashion can help you not get hit because sometimes the repeatedly jumping pattern it gets repetitive and people will be able to guess off of that. So it's not really that helpful in some cases. Something you have to do, you have to use the ground more. Jumping, the air time, whenever you're in the air, you have less control over your movement. But if you're on the floor, you get abrupt movements and it's hard to predict. So if you go back and forth a lot of times, people are more likely to miss. And also, it is advised that if you're trying not to get shot, face away from the detective. Face 90 degrees off of the angle, and so they can only see your arm or something like that. And that gives away a lot of the target to shoot, which makes it harder for them. That's how I dodge my shots. I just look away from them. Something useful is use objects. If there's objects in your radius and you're about to get shot, use those objects. Jump on them, jump off, do whatever. Do something that's not predictable. You can jump on and walk off. You can do anything. But objects will definitely decrease the chance of you getting shot. So in this next clip, I will show you what I mean. I'm facing away from the detective. I'm moving in unpredictable patterns, and I'm using this gate right here or whatever to be unpredictable, and they barely hit any shots. And also, here I was jumping on the gate. I was just walking off, and see just how doing that can make someone miss. And also in this clip, I did throw in a thing that I usually do. I usually do unnecessary flicks. Those flicks cause confusion on the detective because they won't know where you're going. It just makes it less clear where you're going. Another thing you should do whenever someone is shooting a gun like laser to Diamond Destiny, whenever they shoot and miss, utilize that time to do an action. So if a dude with Diamond Destiny misses, you can quickly take a survivor and hide before the cooldown is back up. If you're still juking after they miss, it's just simply a waste of time for yourself. So here's a good example here. This person was firing laser at me, and each time they fired and they missed or whatever, I just ran in a straight line towards them. There's no need to juke or do anything. You just run in a straight line. And since their gun is on cooldown, they can't do anything about it. So here's something a little scummy, but if you want to win, this tip is for you, I guess. Don't grab a detective that can't aim. You will see about every pro vampire ignoring a person who can't aim. It's an essential to winning, and as long as you have your jukes down, plus having a little battle knowledge I will speak of later, you should be set to win. Oh yeah, and also here's an uncommon strategy. I don't even use it myself, but I think it would be pretty useful. You can pretend as if you're running towards a detective, if it's a bad detective and you don't want to grab him. You can pretend you're running towards him, but then you see whenever people run towards the gun expecting you to grab the detective and they're gonna rush to grab the gun. All you have to do is grab those people instead of the detective. So instead of grabbing the detective that you're chasing, you can grab the people trying to get the gun instead when they think it's gonna drop, but it isn't. I'm sorry, but I have to say this. If you don't have an ability like teleport or invis in these situations or something like storm, there are moments where you're just not gonna make it out alive. I'm sorry, you're not making it out alive no matter what you do. So there are extremely good detectives in the game, and if you're just sitting they're just sitting out in the open camping, and you're in the house and you're trying to survive, and they're just camping outside waiting for you to come out. And when you come out, they start they just start blazing you. They start beaming you and stuff like that. You have no escape from that. You can't do anything. If there's really nowhere to flank them from, you're just simply dead. And that's really all I can say. There are moments where you're gonna be helpless and you're not gonna be able to do anything. It's just like that. Oh yeah, and by the way, here I literally ran in a straight line because I was so demotivated that I literally just quit trying. There's no getting out of this. So here's the thing about morphines. So whenever you're grabbing somebody and they use a morphine, right? Just drop them. Drop them. They're a waste of time. Uh, I mean, you can siphon off of them for health. It's a good strategy. If someone uses morphine, just keep grabbing them, and you can siphon off of health. But if you use regen like me, literally let go of them and come back to them once you know their regen has ran out. So let's say someone uses morph and they're just rapidly healing. You can't kill them. You just let them go and then come back to them later and then you kill them. So in this clip right here, I'll show you what I mean. So the next thing is target priority. Sometimes if you need time, you're gonna have to target people. So like let's say you like early in the game you saw someone with bat or night vision goggles and or knife or taser, any of that. They're basically two grab, like no matter what. They just have no heals. If you need time or if you want to get somebody out the game early, you can always target them. Uh, they will pretty much be bound to die if you play your cards right and you don't get shot and killed in the process of it. Don't get too eager to kill them. Uh, whenever and also whenever you are you're vampire and there's a detective and there's like tryhards around them, people who could actually be worthy of killing you. Um, you target them instead of the detective. You go after them instead of the detective, and then once they're dead, you get the detective. You don't want to die. You don't want to die like that. I'll be honest. You see a tryhard near a gun, do not grab the detective. You're gonna have a bad time with that tryhard. Oh yeah, by the way, if you see a tryhard with the gun, you gotta grab them. You gotta go after them. Uh, so you can either use your teammate, you know he's bad, go after the gun, or you can use an ability against him, or like use a med kit just to grab him, because that dude will be crucial for your game. You don't want them with the gun. So yeah, when you're targeting, um, if you just want health and you're trying to siphon, target those that with morph effect. Like you have them trapped in a room and you can grab them multiple times. Use that for a health source. If you need time on the clock and and the clock is ticking, you got barely any seconds left. Target those with gadgets that aren't healing. So those are always they're always like two grab and you can kill them easily. And also the ones that used morphine earlier. If you can remember who used morphine against you, go after them. You can kill them. And also the detective, the original detective. If you can remember who had the gun at the beginning of the round, they will basically be two grab. And if you grab them and for them to lose the gun, they will basically be one grab and you have a lot of room for killing all of these people that you can target eventually. Just remember not to be too eager about killing them because you can get killed if you're not safe. So this means like if you're rushing detective for example, you got to make sure you're going to stay alive while doing it. If it's somebody like Dre or Lost, um yeah, you rushing them um you're just rolling a dice to see if you die or not. If I'm gonna be honest. Like I said, you can use health pack or morphine against them. You're probably gonna survive. Get Make sure they don't have the gun for the rest of the game, but just don't die. Don't die. And this also includes like if you're getting in the detective's range, just to get one survival with night vision goggles. Like you're just going across the map with the intention to get somebody, and you're just walking straight past the detective. You have that chance of getting killed. You're getting killed easily. So just make sure you grab them strategically. Make sure you're barely gonna get seen. So like they can barely hit any shots on you. And if you're using regen, you can probably tank a shot and then hide and kill them. So another essential to playing vampire, you gotta know your surroundings. You gotta know the map you're playing, so you can know like all the counterattacks, different ways to get to people, and just in general, like going from different directions, knowing how to use the objects, stuff like that. So like on Survivor Hideaway, for example, you have this window right here in the building, and whenever you can jump out the window, grab a survivor, jump through, and now you're hidden. You probably won't be shot while doing that. You There's these levers outside the door. I'll show you. Um, you can jump on them, jump onto the roof. You can grab somebody, jump back down. That literally works like almost every single time if the server is like packed with people. So just in general, know the map. Just know the map and get used to that map, so you can pull off some strategies on there. Also, another good reason to know the map is so you can know exactly where to go if you're low, so you can hide somewhere. This is extremely helpful, so you know exactly where to go if you're in a crisis. You don't want to be in the middle of the battlefield, just on 20%, and you're about to get shot, and you're just stuck there because you have no idea where to hide and get away from the situation. Also, there's this cool little trick you can do with your vampire buddy. So let's say there's a survivor. There's just one detective, one survivor. They're just next to each other, and there's you and your vampire buddy. Rush them at the same time. It doesn't matter who you grab first, as long as both of you end up grabbing like both of them and bringing both of them away from the gun. That should be an easy win from there, since both of y'all are next to the gun, and y'all just eliminate the two threats from the gun. So at this point in the video, I've already discussed things that are mostly of a bigger essential. So now I'm really just gonna start spewing out things that are pretty small but still contribute a lot and would still like make you a good vampire and stuff like that. So whenever you and your teammate are like separate and apart, um, if you see the gun drop, if you literally see the gun drop, honestly, I'd stop what I'm doing and I'd go straight for what's happening with the gun. So I make sure Trier doesn't pick it up. If a Trier picks it up, and they start shooting at my buddy, I will grab them before they could even do like serious damage yet. So always be there when there's like gun when the gun is like dropping and stuff, so you can make sure your teammate doesn't die and both of you stay alive and y'all can get some more kills. Also, if you're the infect and you have like health packs or something like that, always share one with your vampire buddy. Make sure you two have like equal health packs, so you know y'all won't die like easily at least. So if they're in a crisis, you don't have to come up and save them. They can heal themselves and run away. If you have a morphine, which is literally just like one morph at this time, uh, you can either be generous and give your partner one, or you can keep it for yourself. It doesn't really matter because there's literally no equality in having one morphine. But it is preferred to give it to the person with diamond skin, because for some reason morphines are so like overly broken that they can heal a diamond skin from like 10 to 100%. It's crazy. But yeah, for now, this will be just about everything I would need to cover. If I didn't cover something, it would be in a Jove's video or just something so unrelated that I probably forgot about it. So I would definitely recommend Joe's video because he would cover some things that I didn't cover, such as like the abilities and how to cooperate with your teammate properly. Because I didn't I didn't really address those things on purpose, so I can redirect you to Joe's video because I don't want to like say the things he said again. And he deserves the love for trying to make the game more understandable for vampires. He made me better. You can watch that. But for now, um, I hope this video could teach you a lesson or two. Give you like a little more logic and information how to become a better vampire. Hopefully, it helps you. If not, my bad. But goodbye.